Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have a delicious and scrumptious recipe that is going to be really fun to make and really delicious to eat. So without any further ado, let's get to it. So guys, before we jump into today's video, if you could, please give us a like and a subscribe. It really helps us out so that we can spread our videos and grow our Curry Crew. And also make sure to punch that notification bell, and let's jump into our recipe. So guys, today we're making a delicious white sauce pasta. So to start, we're gonna start by making our sauce for our dish, and we're gonna take a tablespoon of butter and put it into our pot, and we're just gonna wait for it to melt a little bit. And once it does, we're gonna add in 1/2 cup of flour. So what we're doing here is we're making our roux, and this is gonna be the base to our white sauce for our pasta. So cook your flour for about 2 to 3 minutes to make sure that you don't get salmonella and anything like that. And then add in 1 cup of milk and give it all a nice little mix. You can use a whisk to try and remove as many clumps of flour as possible, because you definitely don't want your sauce to be like chunky. You want it to be nice and creamy. Once you have given it a decent mix, add in 1 more cup of milk, and then again, whisk, 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 whisk. So this next part is optional, but we added 1/8 cup of a tasteless and odorless protein powder to try and make this carb heavy dish a bit more balanced and a little bit healthier for us. So give it all a nice little whisk, 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 and then add in your 3rd and final cup of milk. Give this a very good whisk, 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 and get rid of any clumps that you might have in your dish. And then add in a teaspoon of black pepper, a teaspoon of garlic salt, a teaspoon of chili powder, a dash of cumin, a dash of mustard powder, a teaspoon of dried basil and oregano, and a teaspoon of red chili flakes. Give this all a nice little whisk, 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 and then taste it to see if anything else is needed. You can feel free to add a touch more salt if you feel like it's needed. We decided to add a tiny bit more, but you can go based on your own taste. Next, add in 1/2 cup of chopped bell peppers, which should give our dish a really nice crunch. Same for the carrot that we're about to add, which is going to be 1 chopped up carrot. Also add in 1 cup of corn kernels, and then mix it all into our sauce. Next, we will add in 1 cup of shredded cheese. So you can use cheddar cheese, pepper jack, mozzarella, any cheese that you want, but try and shred your own cheese, because if you use a pre-packaged cheese, they oftentimes have like an anti-caking agent which prevents the cheese from sticking to itself. But when you bake it, it's also going to make the cheese like separate from the fat and form like a really big clump, which is not that appetizing. So then just give it all a quick little mix until the cheese melts, and then add in 4 servings of cooked angel hair pasta, or you can use spaghetti as well. So just mixing your pasta into your sauce and your veggies. This is a really super simple 1-pot dish. It's like perfect for like a weeknight dinner, and it's like really simple and easy to make. So pour your sauce and pasta into a greased oven-safe pan, and then cut up some potato cutlets and bury it into your pasta. You can also use some cooked meatballs or like sausage as well. We just decided to go with vegetarian like potato cutlets. After you bury about 4 to 5 cutlets into your pasta, you're gonna top your pasta with some marinara sauce. So for this, we used our homemade spicy marinara, and I'll put the link to that in the description if you want that recipe, but you can also use any store-bought one as well. Then top with some more shredded cheese, and more until your heart is content. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bake this in the oven, which is preheated to about 375 degrees. We're gonna bake it for about 20 minutes or until the top of our dish is like melted and golden brown. And here we have our amazing final dish. It smells so good, so I can't wait to dig in. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you could, again, please give us a share and a subscribe. And bon appetit, and keep on cooking.